Hey guys, Pchild here. Today I want to share one of my Necro T16 and Greater Rift speed builds with you guys. This build takes advantage of the 4th cube slot for Season 22's seasonal theme, and it is very easy to get started in the season. It will get you into T16's sub 600 paragon with gems not even having to be level 25. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to flip the format of this guide slightly. I'm going to show a speed run of me doing a T16 sub 800 paragon with some low level gems, no augments, really fast on the screen so you guys can see what it looks like. And then if you think it looks good, I'll put the build and talk about the skills and the talent choices afterwards. So check out this speed run really quick and then we'll get into the build. Alright guys, really quick, I'm going to go over the cube and I'm going to go over the items that you're wearing. I put a Messerschmitt's Reaver in the cube, that way you get cooldown is whenever you slay an enemy. As you run through these rifts and slay enemies, you're going to have all of your cooldown up really quickly. I have Hexing Pants of Mr. Yan in the cube, although I would prefer to wear these and then put on Gloves of Worship. Unfortunately, this is PTR. I don't have Gloves of Worship and I was too lazy to run Act 3 bounties to get some. But here they are. Gloves of Worship would be ultimate choice here, and then put the Hexing Pants on and then ditch the Swamplanders altogether. Flavor of Time, your pylons are going to last twice as long, easy peasy. And then the 4th cube slot, you're going to have Relina's Shadow Hook, which is going to give your mages some crazy damage. So this being said, every point of maximum essence increases your damage by 0.5%. You want max essence in Paragon. You want max essence on every item you can get it on, like your main hand weapon. As far as the other items you have on, we are rocking the Razith Volition. These shoulders are going to give you the Gift of Death and Singularity runes for free, allowing you to pick up a 3rd rune on your skeletal mages, which is pretty awesome. On top of that, when your essence isn't full, you're going to get that damage reduction. We have on Leoric's Crown for the raw cooldown. We have on a Haunted Visions, so your Simulacrum lasts forever, and they duplicate your skeletal mages while you have them out, so this is pretty awesome. Nemesis Bracers, obviously to get the elite packs from the shrines. Requiem Seraplate for essence restoration. This is just going to give you pretty much infinite essence as you run through. We got Tasker and Theo. This is just raw damage increase for your mage pets. Circle of Najul Evolve, so your mages last 4 seconds longer. You don't ever have to worry about your mages dying. Gold Wrap or Witching Hour are the belts you want to roll with. Gold Wrap is earlier, easier on, so you don't die. It gives you almost infinite toughness. The Witching Hour belt will give you more raw damage as your toughness and gear gets better and better. You can switch out the Gold Wrap for a Witching Hour. Your other ring slot, you want a Crisbin Sentence, increases damage against slowed enemies. Scythe of the Cycle, as long as you have Bone Armor up, you're going to get 400% additional damage. This is awesome. You want to make sure you have maximum essence on your Scythe as well. Stewart's Greaves are movement speed, just raw, ridiculous movement speed. And then your Bone Ringer. Now, I have linked a build on Diablo fans So you guys can check the build out, which has more stat priorities and other things if you are interested in stat priorities for the build. And then for your gems, Legacy of Dreams, obviously, you can see my Legacy of Dreams is super low. It's only level 39 at the time of making this. Some of my runs, this wasn't even 25 and I was still tearing it up. We have Enforcer Gem just for raw pet damage, and then a Zai's Stone of Vengeance. I would switch out the Zai's and potentially even the Crisbin Sentence with the Avarice Band and a Boon of the Hoarder Gem, especially paired with Gold Wrap for that infinite toughness. Again, I just don't have those things on PTR, but those would be really, really good choices. For your skills and abilities, you're going to have Blood Rush with Metabolism. It's going to give you extra charge of Blood Rush. You have Skeletal Mage with Life Support. Since you already get the other runes, Singularity and Gift of Death from your shoulders, Life Support makes your mages last 2 seconds longer, which just gives you more mage uptime. It's pretty awesome to have. Simulacrum with Reservoir, you get 100% additional essence. Essence gives you extra damage from your Relina Shadow Hook. Land of the Dead Frozen Lands. This is going to allow you to spam Devour and get pretty much infinite essence, especially paired with your Requiem Seraplate, but also Frozen Lands is going to freeze all the enemies on the screen, proccing your Crisbin Sentence and allowing you to stay alive indefinitely. Messerschmitt's Reaver will get your cooldown on Land of the Dead back up. Simulacrum is going to last forever because of the new neck piece that you have on, so you don't need to hit Simulacrum more than once in the run. Bone Armor, you want to get your Bone Armor up to get your Scythe of the Cycle. On top of that, it's going to give you armor or movement speed depending on which rune you pick, depending on how your toughness plays out. Devour with Cannibalize, consuming a corpse restores health and essence, so this is what's going to fuel all of your essence. And then for passives, you have Overwhelming Essence, Fueled by Death, Dark Raving, and Extended Servitude. You can probably drop Overwhelming Essence for Cheat Death for Final Service if you're having toughness issues, and this might help you stay alive. But more often than not, you can just put on a Gold Wrap and that'll be enough toughness to keep you alive. As far as gems go, I put all Intelligence gems all the way in, and then you want a Diamond in the Helm for cooldown reduction. As far as playstyle goes, what you want to do is you want to cast Simulacrum and have your Simulacrum up with you. He's going to last forever because of your Haunted Visions neck, and he's also going to duplicate your mages. So when you cast your mages, you can see I get 4 mages per cast. So that's pretty cool. You're going to pop Frozen Lands, and then you're going to spam Devour, and as you spam Devour, you can see your essence comes back, which then allows you to just keep spamming mages. And you can see you can just spam mages. You have 10 mages, and they last a really, really long time. And then you need to Bone Armor next to an enemy to get your Bone Armor stacks, and then that's it. You just Blood Rush through the rift and blow stuff up. So again, let's hop in and clear another rift. I'll throw that on the screen real quick. If you guys have any questions, leave some comments in the YouTube comment section below. Pretty short, pretty to the point guide. If you've played Singularity Mages before, this is a very similar setup. You're probably already used to playing this. It's just that extra 4th slot. You can use the Relina Shadow Hook, pair that with the Messerschmitt's Reaver for cooldown, and then rock the Scythe Cycle, and you are good to go. Some of these pieces are interchangeable. Like, you don't have to have a lot of these pieces. Just throw any legendary item or any ancient item that you have on. The ones that are really key are the Requiem Seraplate's pretty big. The Stewart's Greaves give you a lot of movement speed. But Scythe of the Cycle, Relina Shadow Hook, and Messerschmitt's are probably the biggest pieces to make this build function properly. So if you don't have Swamplander's Pants or Hexing Pants, you can throw on whatever you want. You can put Gloves of Worship in the cube and then wear Hexing Pants would probably be the way I would go. If you don't have the Razadis Volition Shoulders, you could throw on so many other things just to get stuff rocking. So don't worry too much about having all of the pieces to play this build. Just get your Legacy of Dreams gem leveled up, throw it in, and then start adding legendary pieces as you roll. This build will still work, it just won't quite be as fast. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the section below, and I will try to answer it the best I can. So, thanks for hanging out.